Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. How should dating be approached in a biblical way? Cultural dating seems to go against the Bible and set up people for being okay with severing relationships, divorce long term. It seems the Bible has guidelines for physical touch, but that frequently seems to be overlooked in modern day dating. Well, this is the proverbial Pandora's box. Why? Because on this issue, it's a difficult road to navigate, and you seem to have this contentious debate of dating, which reeks of secularism per the question, and courtship, which seems to look very Old Testament arranged marriage. How do we bridge the gap? How do we, well, you addressed physical touching, you addressed severing and breaking up, and I think kind of the key here is this, and this is kind of a metric I use, not only in my own family, but hopefully our family of faith and you as well on the other side of the camera. Individual is single, desiring to enter the quote-unquote dating, courtship mode, whatever you want to refer to it as. There is a metric that I utilize in our home with my boys. I used in my own life, and I'm going to encourage you as well, is never pursue a relationship. Now, I didn't say dating. I didn't say courtship. Never pursue a relationship of someone you wouldn't at least philosophically consider marrying. Now, let me back up for just a moment. The Bible makes it very clear in 2 Corinthians chapter 6 to not be unequally yoked with non-believers. So, as a believer in Jesus Christ, I should have and do not consider a relationship pre-marriage with a non-believer adequate or appropriate at all. So therefore, I would not enter into a relationship that would have emotional ties, strings, expectations, desires with one whom would not be one whom I would need to form a marital bond. So there's the faith element. And then we could go down, we could spend 30 minutes on this question. Hopefully it'll come up on a Wednesday night and we'll explore it all. But that's the initial one. Now when it comes to the physical touch, this is going to sound somewhat trite, but my college minister, when I was a young man, gave this example and I thought it was great. Here's what he said. He said, if you'll just keep the physical touch above the collarbone and below the kneecaps, everybody's going to be fine. Because he says those are natural, quote, markers of the body that basically once you get past them, there's nothing else to, quote, unquote, stop you. I heard another metric for another one made this great statement. It says if you're, quote, in a premarital relationship with somebody, and never be in a place where both feet are not flat on the ground. I'll let you kind of picture that for yourself, but it works really great. And again, allow me to share with you, not only as a pastor, as a man, as a human being, in those premarital relationships, however you or others want to see them, courtship style, dating style, it is oftentimes the, shall we say, non-biblical physicalness of it that taints the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, and the relational relationship. And so again, I believe not only in the premarital relationship, but also in the post, is that when we place Jesus Christ and biblical truth at the center of that relationship, then it will be guided in the proper manner, in the proper means, whatever title that we or somebody else wants to give to it. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.